Sometimes, instead of saying, pass the salt, you want to scream across the table, why the hell did you mess up my life? But you usually don't. Pine Valley, family friendly.
Oh, yeah, we had a big family.
4 sisters and 1 bathroom.
Oh, did he really? He didn't just really go there with the bathroom, did he?
Blow dryers and makeup and hair products.
It was not the horror show that he makes it out to be.
I miss it.
I actually kind of blocked out most of my childhood. Well, we weren't exactly a scrapbook photo album kind of deal, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, why would I want to repeat a history that should never have happened in the first place, right? So I decided I never wanted to have kids. Daddy! And now I can't even imagine my life without them. How you doing? Oh. Yes, sweetness, we are going to be on TV. Right there.
I wanted to give my kids all of the hugs and kisses and love my parents never gave me. I wanted to be the mom that my mother never was. And I think I've done that. My Emma is such a happy, happy little girl. I mean, she's not living with us right now, but I have a feeling she'll be spending a lot more time at the mansion very soon.
Family is the most important thing to me.
Adam Chandler. He's a rattlesnake. Eats his young.
So I'm supposed to pick a major this year. So I'm thinking psychology with an emphasis on family therapy or circus management.
Colby has finally figured out that home is where she belongs. If only JR could see the light. Oh, have you seen little Adam? He's pure Chandler through and through.
Wave to your Aunt Hayley.
Oh.
Isn't he awesome? I know every parent says that about their kids, but little Adam, he hasn't had it very easy. You know, losing his mom and having me for a father. I've screwed up so many times. I just hope I haven't scarred him for life. I just want him to know no matter what happens, I love him. No matter what happens.
Sometimes I see so much of my mother, Mona, in them.
Rewrite history.
Especially Bianca. The quiet strength. Kendall is a little more like me.
I will go wild.
Not so quiet.
Dr. Madden.
Quiet or not, we always get what we want.
Imagine Erica Kane as your mother. You can't.
The best of everything, unfortunately, can come with the worst of everything.
Tabloids, rumors.
Fame you never asked for, and pressure.
Luckily, my mother wrote the book. A few books, actually.
Almost everything I am, I owe to her.
Although I got to say, we Martins do have a plan to be fruitful and multiply until we eventually take over the whole world. So far, my contributions are, besides Jenny, are Kathy and Jamie, and they're my pride and joy. They're just great kids. I'm proud of all of them.
She'd wake me up in the middle of the night to see if we could see the man in the moon wink at us. And I swear sometimes he did.
Joe and Ruth, for parents, score. Tad, pain in the rump. And Jeff and Tara, golden. I'm kidding about my brother, by the way.
At least I always had my dad. I loved how you always called him Uncle Porkchop.
Big holidays, snowball fights. I just really want to give Trevor the whole package.
I just hope that I can give Trevor everything that my dad gave me.
Because actually, Trevor is one of the best things that have ever happened to me. And it doesn't matter, if David is his father. I mean, it really doesn't.
My son, Trevor. My daughter, Marissa. They will never really know just how much I've done for them.
20 years. 20 long years.
One day I came home, it wasn't all hugs and kisses. I was ticked. But I get it.
I grew up in foster homes. I never really knew what a family was. Now I do. It's Pine Valley. It's the Hubbards. They're my family.
And one day, it hit me. You know, we are a family. Angie, I mean, she's got that fierce mom thing going on. And Frankie, well, there's nothing terrible about having a big brother.
When my mom died, you know, my dad, he told me that everything was going to be okay. That we would always stick together. I may have lost my mother, but I realized that I wasn't alone. I had the greatest dad a kid could have.
Let me see. Come here. Oh, look at this. Now, is that a family or what? Right?
Sometimes the things that bond us together aren't the birthdays or the proms or the fun milestones. Sometimes we come together when we need to. Loss.
The last time I saw Myrtle, she invited me over for tea. And she told me that she had a dream. She and my mother were driving around in one of those classic convertibles, top down, wind in their hair, laughing, driving down the road. A few days later, Myrtle passed away in her sleep. I like to think that my mother drove by and picked Myrtle up in that car. And they're both driving around together right now, having a good laugh.
I still talk to Dixie all the time. It's the truth. On a clear night, I'll go outside and I'll look up at the stars. Actually, there's one particular star, and I'll tell her everything. It took a long time for me to accept that she's really gone. You know? But you know, maybe she's not. Who knows? Because it doesn't matter how dark the night is. I always know exactly where to find that star.
My beautiful Dixie. I miss her so.
Just seeing her smile was enough to make your day. Everybody loved my Jenny. I was so proud to be her mama.
Jenny was my high school sweetheart. When you start that young, it's supposed to last forever. Maybe that's why it's hard to go back.
My daughter Laura was 8 years old when she was killed by a drunk driver. And I didn't think I would survive it. But the memory of that bright, beautiful face, that's what kept me going.
We deserve the best, and together we can always get it. That was our motto. Babe wasn't just my daughter.
She wouldn't let me take her to the hospital.
She was half my heart. And always will be.
Babe died in my arms. And I swear I could just feel her life slipping away. I was ripped up about it. I mean, but I was angry too. Why she didn't just stay and fight? You know, why didn't she fight harder? Not for me, but for little Adam. You know? Hey. Because when you love someone so much, you fight to stay with them.
Honestly, it's not really me they hate. I confront, I challenge, I push people to their limits. They fall short. That's what they hate, their own weaknesses. Me? I'm just a scapegoat. Let me tell you something. They would really miss me if I were gone. I get people's blood boiling. I make them feel alive.
Greenlee? Man, so many things to say about her, but I guess the best way to describe her is that she was just so full of life. She was up for anything. And I lost her on our wedding day. One moment I was planning a future with my bride, and the next moment I was searching for her body.